Hi, T.L.T. Carlson here. Back to the world of classic cinema today. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new 4K release of 1988's Best Picture winner, that being Rain Man, starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. This reissue was put out by MVD Marquee Collection, and I'm going to unbox it, share my opinions, and let you know what I think. Simple and to the point cover art with the two walking down the path together. I do like the way that looks. Back cover's got all of our obligatory usual info. Underneath the slipcover, again, pretty much the same thing. There's no reversible art or anything on this one. And in here we just have our disc. Got our 4K Ultra High Def disc, as well as a Blu-ray copy of the film that also includes the bulk of the bonus features. I'll read the description of the film from the package. Dustin Hoffman is a triumph in an Oscar-winning role, and Tom Cruise delivers the best acting of his career in a film that's fascinating, touching, and full of smart surprises. Charlie Babbitt has just discovered that he has an autistic brother named Raymond and is now taking him on the ride of his life. Or is it the other way around? From his refusal to drive on major highways to a 4 minutes to Wapner meltdown at an Oklahoma farmhouse, Raymond first pushes hot-headed Charlie to the limits of his patience and then pulls him completely out of his self-centered world. But what begins as an unsentimental journey for the Babbitt brothers becomes much more than the distance between two places. It's a connection between two vastly different people and a profound and powerful film. When Rain Man came out, it was certainly a big deal. I mean, right on the cover of this, they boast that the film won 4 Academy Awards, and of course that includes the Best Picture award. Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise were both pretty esteemed actors at the time who already had several major credits to their names. I mean, Hoffman had been acting for well over 2 decades at the time, and Tom Cruise, of course, was this rising star at the time. This was just 2 years after Top Gun, which was the movie that pretty much propelled him into the new heights of movie stardom. And just seeing these two get to share the big screen together and the chemistry that they have, it makes for a very interesting film. Movies about people with disabilities were nothing new even way back in 1988, but this one is in a class of its own. Dustin Hoffman gives an extremely convincing performance as a man with autism, and of course Tom Cruise is his hot-headed brother who, until immediately prior to the events of this film, had no idea that he even had a brother. And at first, Cruise's character's motivation starts out very selfish and greedy. The character is outright detestable to begin with, but then you see him have to put up with someone who doesn't live in the real world, who has to stick to his routines and the like. Even if you watch the end credits of this movie, they had several, autism specialists that were used as consultants. And Hoffman's performance absolutely sells this movie. The two of them just absolutely own this film. I would argue this is more of a drama than a comedy, even if the trailer tries to sell it more as the latter, but there are still some quite funny moments throughout. It's a powerful, emotional film, but it doesn't come at the expense of having the occasional laugh, and even those don't feel out of place. It's been a long time since the 4K release of Rain Man was announced. It was delayed several times, but we finally have this release. How does it look in 4K? I'm happy to announce that even though Rain Man obviously is not the kind of film that will ever be demo material for your home theater system, this is a beautiful, faithful transfer of the film. It's exactly the upgrade you would expect. You get a wider color spectrum. Some of the scenes set at night look particularly good. And just that expanded range of detail, color, it all adds up, and this is a beautiful looking release of an absolutely fantastic film. From what I can tell, the bonus features on here are all previously released. The 4K itself only has the commentary tracks and a theatrical trailer, whereas the Blu-ray disc has a pair of featurettes, and then it also has a deleted scene. So while there aren't any brand new bonus features that are just going to jump out at you or anything like that, all of the archival stuff on here is very good and certainly worth watching if you're a fan of the film. I can easily recommend this release to anyone that's a fan of Rain Man. The movie looks absolutely fantastic in 4K, and unlike a lot of movies that revolve around similar subject matter, this one's not just a series of punchlines, and it actually has stood the test of time pretty well. A very highly recommended release of a fantastic movie. Are you a fan of Rain Man? Do you think it's the best performance of Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman's careers? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.